It is time once again for a weekly trip to the new zoo.
Neil Anderson joins us live from Swamico with more. Neil, first off, it was a great night Monday.
Feast with the Beast was wonderful.
I just loved how you expanded it with more restaurants and it encompassed more of the zoo. I mean, it was a big success, wasn't it?
It really was. We had over 1,100 people, and we want to really thank, all the restaurants and vendors and everybody who came out to make it possible, and of course the Zoo Society and their staff and the volunteers to really make a wonderful evening, and that's one of those evenings too that is a major fundraiser for us to help continue with our education efforts, and really helps pay for our education programming out here, and really want to thank even the the members of the Wisconsin Restaurant Association as well. But we had over 1,100 people, successful night, expanded, and looking at even a better time next year. And of course, we're eating, and if you're eating, you want to make sure you got good dental. Dental care and everything. Well, behind me, you can take a look at, is we have our moose. Now, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before, we had a major procedure out here, which took really a lot of coordination between staff, not only here, but staff outside the facility. And what had happened is, the Thursday prior, we do our annual testing, our TB testing, which we have to tranquilize our moose. Okay, so when we tranquilize the moose, we give them their TB tests, and we have to read them in about 3 days after that, so it means we have to tranquilize them again. Well, what we needed to do is we needed to take a look and assess the dental condition of both the moose. Now, we have Flo that's in front of me. She's 9 years old. Dave in the back is 5 years old. Well, Flo, she's had some, problems with weight. She's had a little bit of weight loss. And kind of loose stools, stuff like that. Things that you might, think, yeah, maybe there's some stuff going on dental-wise. And she's also had a few abscesses, and we've also noticed with Dave. Now, that's not unusual, in deer, cervids, even rhinos, all that kind of stuff, that you'll see a tooth abscess, no different than us. So what we had to do is we had to get a group of people together to work on these moose that had experience. So we had Dr. Tracy Gilbert, who is our veterinarian out here. We also brought in a veterinarian who is a dentist from Dr. Crescent from Oshkosh, and also Dr. Shields. He's a human dentist from Milwaukee, and Dr. Shields does all the dental work on the animals down at the Milwaukee County Zoo. And actually had just finished doing some work on a tiger over at the Racine Zoo. So he brings, both of them bring a lot of experience when it comes to animal dentistry. And when it comes to large animal dentistry, and especially we're looking at hoof stock, you need to bring a lot of people in. And plus you got to have a lot of different equipment. We had a portable x-ray machine, and we're going to show you, like, in the next segment now, kind of how we did that, where we did that, and kind of some of the tools that we had to do to kind of get set up for it. It was a 5-hour procedure, and everybody's looking good.
Yeah, well, we saw some of those pictures just to get an idea of the setup that you had. So we'll see those again. We'll talk a little bit more about that next hour. But everything worked out okay, I would assume, right?
Yep, so far so good, and looks like they're eating just fine.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, we'll check back with you. Thanks, Neil.
Thanks, Neil.
Sounds good.